I'm Sabrina Baxter in the NewsWatch newsroom. Coming up next, police and the homeless team up in downtown Los Angeles. Jay, we're on the 2000 block of Tapo where the carjacking took place. Now, police just released this drawing of the suspect, and they say he's armed and dangerous. I'm Sabrina Baxter at the Ronald Reagan Library, where hundreds have come to show their support for the former First Lady, Nancy Reagan. We'll have that story coming up. The search is on tonight for a father of three who was kidnapped at gunpoint. It happened outside of his Compton home. Those stories and more coming up on NewsWatch. Good evening, I'm Sabrina Baxter in the NewsWatch newsroom. Our top story tonight, scary moments for the former First Lady Nancy Reagan. She's in the hospital at this hour after falling in her home. At the Ronald Reagan Library, hundreds of fans came out to wish her well.
Take this right now.
Spinning yarn is something Judith Helton loves to do. It's how she pays tribute to Abigail Adams, wife of America's second president, John Adams, at the Reagan Library's President's Day celebration. But Helton is also thinking about another former First Lady, Nancy Reagan, who was hospitalized over the weekend after falling.
I think a great deal of her, and she did such a fine job as a First Lady. And as a First Lady, I know what is involved, and we all wish her well.
Nancy Reagan fell in her Bel Air home Sunday, suffering bruises and back pain. Paramedics took her to St. John's Hospital in Santa Monica, where she's doing fine. Back at the library,
we've seen a tremendous outpouring of love and support for Mrs. Reagan, and it's really been very beautiful.
And here's an example of just how much Nancy Reagan is loved. The library just laid out these Get Well cards, and already they're filled with signatures.
Young and old came to the library to sign the cards and wish Reagan well. Matthew and Deborah Brink are hoping for a quick recovery. They want to meet her face to face.
I was kind of hoping she'd be here today. We've always prayed for the family. We greatly respected the presidency and all the years he was in office, and of course her support and her as a wife supporting her husband. That was seemingly her first role, is taking care of him, and we admire that greatly.
Nancy Reagan is expected to be out of the hospital later this week. In other news, an awards party for costume designers drew Hollywood celebrities to Beverly Hills. I talked with the stars about costumes and customs.
Take a look at Hollywood dressed at its best. Lights, cameras, and celebrities complete this year's 10th annual Costume Designers Guild Awards. Actress Angelica Houston says it's the costumes that play a big role in making films memorable.
Well, I love this evening because it's the Costume Designers Guild. It's a guild that's very dear to my heart. I've worked with more designers in this room than I care to mention. I age myself because I've worked with so many of these people. They're our dearest friends on set. We love them the most because they're the ones who are always well, they see us in the nude, you know what I mean.
The awards held at the Beverly Wilshire Hotel recognize costumes worn in films, television, and commercials. Actors credit these costumes with adding to the roles they play. Monique Prudhomme, costume designer for the Oscar-nominated film Juno, agrees.
Fashion is a component of characters in movies. It's two different things. So when we do movies, we use fashion to help develop the character. And fashion is fashion as image, as beauty, as an artistic statement.
None of it is casual. None of it is accidental. It is all very thought out.
The number of cameras here shows just how big this event has become in 10 years, drawing press and celebrities from around the world. Stars such as Tim Curry and Roma Maffia were excited to participate in the show.
It's so important. I'm so grateful that when I go to work, someone understands my character and can help me put the physical on my body.
I'm a regular.
The ceremony marks the 10th anniversary of the awards. That's going to do it for tonight. Thank you for watching NewsWatch. I'm Sabrina Baxter. Jay, the homeless and LAPD officers are walking the streets of Skid Row this afternoon. More than 50 homeless and police officers are walking as a show of solidarity. They want to run drug dealers and gang members out of the area.
When we first moved here, it was a very nice place to live.
Community leaders say they plan to have the walks once a month. From the NewsWatch newsroom, I'm Sabrina Baxter.